Nigeria debate, the show that ushers you to the 2027 general election. We will be bringing you personalities from different political parties to talk to us on the different issues, including the state of the parties in preparation for 2027. What are we talking about today? Some days ago, the Yoruba Ronu Leadership Forum announced its decision to withdraw support for the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) and align with the African Democratic Congress (ADC), citing what it described as the erosion of democratic values and worsening socio-economic conditions under the current administration. The forum disclosed this in a statement signed by its president Akin Malaolu following a visit by its leadership to the national headquarters of the ADC in Abuja. This will be the focus of our discussion today on New Nigeria Debate. I am Solomon Ofem. Welcome to the show. To help talk on this issue is the president of Yoruba Ronu Leadership Forum, Akin Malaolu, who will be here to talk to us on his forum joining the ADC, aligning with the ADC, and of course, yes, we'll talk to us about the forum and what it means for the forum and ADC. Mr. Malolu, thank you very much for joining us on the New Nigeria Debate, sir.
Good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon.
Okay, so your forum joined the African Democratic Congress some days ago. Walk us through the modalities with you and your alignment with ADC.
First and foremost, we have always been one of the faithfuls of APC, starting from 2014, when there was an amalgamation of political parties. And we worked very brilliantly well for them in 2015 election, in 2019 election, and things started getting worse under President Muhammadu Buhari.
Okay.
And we warned that if things should continue like this, the economy will collapse. Now came President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He reversed the growth that was in existence, like starting us from primary one. He removed subsidies. He floated the Naira by 100%. And these two policies were very, very reckless ones. because it did not only remove subsidy from petrol, it removed subsidy from all phases of life, from education, from food, from any damn thing you can think of, and it pushed Nigeria into extreme capitalism, raising poverty level to close about 140 million Nigerians. And we could see today that he has lost it. Look at the fate of the Naira. You floated Naira by 100%. No country ever does that. No country ever does that. He was now caught into defending the Naira with close about $8 billion. So we have lost employment opportunities in the country. Insecurity has gained weight. There is no employment opportunity everywhere. Energy is poor. The rural areas are being ravaged by bandits and jihadists, and it's going to create further food security for the Nigerian people, who are close to about 240 million in population. So what do you do when a government that is supposed to speak truth will be relying on propaganda, and it wants to force you to accept whatever it was saying? So we have to look for another platform. And the platform we approached, we visited them in Abuja, was African Democratic Congress, and they accepted us in.
So what were the modalities for you to join the ADC? Was there like a memorandum of understanding signed, written in black and white that you guys need to sign? Just take us through them.
The understanding is quite clear. We do not have there's no need for reaching agreement.
Okay.
Because we are in a situation where Nigeria has to be rescued. And we don't have to give terms before we join the rescue team.
So there was not administration involved. There was no bottleneck of bureaucracy involved.
No bureaucracy involved. The issues are simple. There is partnership between us. We are going to campaign together, draw up the policies which they are going to put across to all Nigerians as their campaign, whatever. We are going to sit down, put them together, and where we see that they need to tinker with, like I'll give you for instance, like the education subsidy on free tuition fees. Okay. It's likely it will be put back through discussions, and the NEL fund, whatever loan they give, will be transferred to the postgraduate students. But we want to make sure that all federal students in federal institutions, university, enjoy free tuition fee. So more will still come, because we need a party that is going to fight corruption, and with fight against corruption, there will be more money to be used for development, to be used to train our children, to give them better education, and to create stability within the macroeconomic frameworks. Those are the things we have not seen APC trying to improve upon. Rather, they have been giving excuses and still carrying on with their propaganda.
Your forum pointed to the recent local government council election in the FCT as one of the reasons for you to assess your realignment with the APC. What is it about that election that you didn't like?
The FCT minister acted more like somebody who does not even know the law. The INEC electoral law does not permit anybody, any political office holder, to go about visiting polling units on election day. That was a gangster behavior. It should not have happened. And right in the presence of the president, inside the villa, inside Abuja. So if the president could tolerate that amount of brigandage, that means he's still ready to tolerate more. And we are not going to wait for APC and the handlers of APC to pale democracy or to put it on the path of destruction. So the FCT election recorded low turnout because of threats from the opposition against ADC members and PDP members. We cannot allow such brigandage to continue.
Now, your forum also expressed concern over Nigeria's international image under the administration of President Bola Tinubu. What is the image of Nigeria on the international stage?
First and foremost, yes, you see, he who hides the truth behind the mirror never sees it break. And when the truth came suddenly at Tinubu, it was from Donald Trump himself, who called the country a country of particular concern because of the genocides that were very rampant. And we are still having this genocide still going on. Killings are still everywhere. And the denial came up to the extent of spending $9 billion to make that denial concrete. But at the end, we still got another lash from Trump that he called us a disgraced country. And you know very well that this is a country that the election of 2023 was an incomplete one, even if the Supreme Court has given judgment. The people still talk about the drug lords, the this, the that, the certificate, the this, the that, and all of that. We cannot continue to pretend that everything is right with the APC government. There's nothing like governance anymore. It's just like one man who has become the law. He has thrown away the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And even if you look at the recent Electoral Act, where they have legalized forgery, you cannot take any forger to court. If you write a petition, you as a petitioner will pay 10 million. The lawyer who assisted you in the petition will pay 5 million. That is legalizing forgery. We cannot continue to think that sentiments, tribalism is what we needed to follow Tinubu or APC. We are Nigerian citizens, and we want the best for our country, and we have to move forward, and we have moved into the camp of ADC.
Now, several Nigerians are complaining about the economic situation under this APC administration. Prices of goods and services, are all-time high, but the administration have been pushing back, saying the economy is better. We've been seeing even reports on the stage of the macroeconomy, where on paper we hear inflation has reduced. But why do you think there is different stories between the ordinary Nigerians and the APC leadership in terms of the economy?
You see, in 2023, May 29th, that was when the disruption to the economy started. Our GDP at that time was $575 billion in 2023. By 2025, it has nosedived to $183 billion. When that happened, the government had to rebase to $300 and something billion. At that same last year, we remember Okonjo-Iweala when she said things are getting a little bit better. What she was saying was equally defined by the American embassy, the American government through their embassies in Nigeria, that the economy is in shambles. And when we look at the two statements, we made a clear statement for Nigerians to be able to understand, to know what both of them were talking about. They were talking about an economy that has nosedived into the abysmal pit. And if it's trying to get up from that pit, that is what Ngozi Ekwejewala was saying that is about to come up. But if it's going to come up at all, can the government take it back to $575 billion GDP? No, they do not have the capacity anymore. And you can measure their capacity if you look at 2025 budget. What happened to the capital components of that budget? It was not implemented. If you look at the propaganda of the president himself in August last year, when he said that he has met his revenue target for 2025, only for Edu to get to the National Assembly in 2025, same 2025, and he told them clearly that the revenue expectation was $40 billion, 40 trillion naira, and they could only get 10 trillion. So there was a shortfall of 30 trillion naira. So we have a government that gives out lies and uses details for them. So the economy presently now, they say the inflation has come down by a certain percentage. The inflation that has come down is basically on foods. And on foods, because there was a massive importation of foods into the country. And that has stifled all the grain mills in the whole country. The farmers are no longer producing. They cannot produce foods at the price that imported goods are selling. So he has created another crisis in the rural areas of massive unemployment. So this is a government that has to be offloaded through the ballot. I must confess to you. There should be no wasting of time. If you give Tinubu another 4 years, I want to give you an assurance that Nigerians may have to embrace poverty for the next 30 years. That is a statement of fact.
Now, you also said in your statement that APC has prompted dissatisfaction, as in your forum was prompted by dissatisfaction with governance at the federal, state, and local council level, which was why you left the APC. But let's take a look at the local council level. The federal government keeps telling us since when the subsidy was removed, more money has been coming into the country. State governors have been getting more monies. Local governments have been getting more monies into their coffers. What do you make of that?
You see, okay, a president is a leader of any country. If he has the desire to turn around, to lay down, to consider, to lead, to exceed, and to restrain. When President removed all the subsidies and he had more money, he should have taken a position on which type of reforms will drive his purpose for developmental reasons. But he chose public sector reforms. He gave more money to the governors and local government. What did they do with the money? Nothing. The governors also went to capital market to borrow money at exorbitant rates. Then we will now borrow the manufacturing companies or the SMEs at what interest rate? That is the challenge. They have not created any opportunities for enabling environment or for employment opportunities to come up. They are borrowing from the capital market equally too. So what is the essence of giving them the big money? When the president has driven his reform through the private sector, he has pumped money to the private sector. Industries will not fold, machines will not switch off. There will be employment opportunities. Then they will put more energy on, more money on creating a stable energy so that we don't have energy threats. Good infrastructural layout. The only one he did was to put the Abuja Coastal Road at $15 billion. Just 700 kilometers, $15 billion. Egypt built a coastal road to Cape Coast, Cape Coast around South Africa with $1,560 billion. That was also a coastal road of 1,000 plus kilometers, not 700. And what did he do next? The Mr. President went to Afrexim Bank through the NNPC. He borrowed $3.3 billion from Afrexim Bank. How was he going to pay back? He said they should lift crude oil to the tune of $12.5 billion. $12.5 billion. And I remember Atiku shouted and screamed, why? So we have a man, when you put these two figures together, $27 billion, what is left of the economy? He weakened it with his policies of I and I alone. Today, they cannot fund the capital components of the budget. Even the assembly members could not get their constituency allowances for their projects. It is as bad as that. We don't have to show sympathy for this APC anymore, both at the state, at the local, and at the federal level. They are like cancer. They must be cut down.
Okay, you said the All Progressives Congress need to be voted out come 2027, but how possible do you think that will be, considering the controversy that have trailed the electronic transmission of results, real-time electronic transmission of results, and the other controversies that have come from the Electoral Amendment Bill that was just been assented by the president some days ago? How possible do you think that will be? Because right now, Nigerians don't even trust our electoral system.
Yes, the political parties, all of them have come together, apart from APC, asking for real-time election transmission, result transmission into IRAVs and all that.
Among other reforms.
Amongst other reforms. And we are quite in support of ADC position on the real-time transmission of results. And equally, the aspect of not writing petition over forgery was also one of those things which ADC condemned. And we have also looked at it, and we also agree with ADC that such a clause should not have been inserted into the electoral law, because it is at variance. It runs contrary to the dictates of the Constitution. So we have a government that doesn't care. I will tell you the truth, they don't care. But the Nigerian people are also worried. They care. They want a better country. They want our laws to be respected. They want the electoral law to be decent and good. We don't want all this type of brigandage as time. Every journey will always have an end. And I'm telling you, if care is not taken, the Nigerian people and the democracy in which we have all followed since 1999 may be put into a jeopardy.
Now, am I right to think the Yoruba Ronu Leadership Forum is a socio-cultural organization?
And political.
And political. Okay, good. Now, which is quite interesting considering the time we're in, where Nigerians are divided among tribal and religious, lines. There are people that still support this administration, the APC administration, fervently because of what they are gaining, both in terms of political gains or financial gains from the All Progressive Congress. But we also have some people that are supporting APC because they align with the president among tribal association, by tribe or by religion. So we have some Yorubas or some people from the Southwest that don't care where the president is from. They just want their life to be better. They just want to be able to provide for their families 3 square meal, and send their children to good hospitals when they are sick and to good schools. They don't care about tribe. We still have some Yorubas that even if they don't have food in their house to eat, the fact that the president is from the Southwest, they still align with the APC.
Yes.
Those
The
people,
20,
those people will be tempted to feel betrayed that a Yoruba leadership forum is leaving the
well,
APC, or it's leaving the president who is from your tribe.
we tried that method in 2023 without leaving APC at all. Our organization worked for the candidacy of Peter Obi in the Labour Party, only him. And we knew how the process went, particularly in Lagos. Tinubu was defeated with the help of Yoruba people. That was a fact. So this regionalism, tribalism, and religion does not reduce the reasoning of Nigerian people when it comes to looking for a better welfare for themselves. Leaders are the ones expected to see beyond today for them, to tell them what will come up against them tomorrow or in future. So, give or take, Nigerian people will always look for leaders out there who can speak the truth to them, tell them what is going on, tell them how the future will look like. I have just told you that if Tinubu should continue in power, Nigerians must have to embrace poverty for the next 30 years. They don't give a damn anymore. They are using propaganda. So ethnicity and religion has no role to play anymore in this matter. It is about the welfare of the people. And let me put it properly in the social science thinking knowledge. It is, we call it dialectical process. Tinubu's party has become the synthesis. The opposition are now the antithesis. That is, there is now going to be a war between good and evil. The good is represented by ADC, the evil is represented by APC. And who is likely to win that war between good and evil? It's always good, because the people will always look for new, they want to move towards happiness. They want their country to move towards perfection. They don't want any delay. They don't want any propaganda. So they must align with the good people. Whether we like it or not, Nigerians have seen the nature of and the character of Tinubu's presidency with his handlers, people around him, what they have done with money. What has he done with all the loans he collected? What has he done with all the savings from the subsidies? He could not implement capital components of the budget in 2025. If the capital components of any budget of any country is not implemented, where will they get growth from? Where will the employment opportunities come from? So let us push aside tribalism and religion. It is now how we can improve on our standard of living. Standard of living has no relationship with religion and the tribe. It's part of our happiness.
Okay.
So
why ADC though? Your forum, your organization can as well have joined any other political parties. There's PDP, there's Labour Party, there's Accord Party. Why ADC?
Accord Party is not on our mind. Labour Party, we looked at it. I think when you see the story of Adam and Eve, who should Adam follow? Is it not Eve? Should Adam follow snake? It's the same thing with PDP. Who should Adam follow? Is it not Eve? Should Adam follow snake? Those people there are a lot of characters in those two parties. You look at what Wike is doing to PDP. Look at what Apapa, Arabambi, and Abure are doing to Labour Party. So what should ever take us there? I can't see any reason. Where wrong people are gathered, good men don't go there.
So what made ADC so special? Why did you decide to go for ADC?
Yes, we have seen part of their moves when they started as a coalition. And the rhetorics that came out were good. They were talking about the bastardization of governance, the way the present government is jailing protesters, including minors, for protesting against bad governance. And the fact that the economy and the corruption inside it is so much that you find that only few people are eating in the country. Others are being granted this 25,000 naira has been paid to some families. They now go, even recently, Precious Keyamo was celebrating sharing rice, ororo, and something in Delta. And I asked him on Twitter, I said, well, you are in a government. A government is supposed to provide so-called employment opportunities, not food for the people, not food. But you see, they don't know. But we will continue to impress it on Nigerians that with good enabling environments, which ADC has promised to provide. In fact, one of those good things I've heard from ADC is that they are going to fight corruption to stand still. And that is the major challenge that Nigeria has. All institutions today are very weak because of corruption. There is no institution in Nigeria again that is standing tall. From the military to the police to the DSS to whatever you can think about, there are some crises within them that showed brilliantly that they are weak. You can see how El Rufai is being tossed around between EFCC to ICPC, DSS. You can never know whether it is Boy Scouts that will arrest him again. Those are the things that we are seeing that are not good. The government is supposed to show sincerity in the management of affairs in administration.
Now, one may be tempted to say your political calculation is not apt joining APC, considering they've not had any political gain so far since the coalition, came together. We've had series of off-cycle elections, and if the recent FCT Council election is
they want 2 seats. They want 2 seats in the Southeast House of Reps. That is a good beginning.
Okay.
That is a good beginning. Yes, that's a good beginning.
You think that is enough to propel enthusiasm come 2027?
Why not? What was APC like in 2014? No political office. They were just newly formed against PDP. It was an amalgamation of politicians that created APC. So there's nothing we saw yesterday that we are not seeing today. Only that this time around, the amalgamation is stronger, the coalition is stronger, and ADC has enough muscles. That is why you can see that the president is jittery, very, very jittery. They know the meaning of elections. They know how sad Nigerians have been. They could measure it. They could gauge it. They are also afraid. If they are not afraid, the 31 governors in APC's kitty should not allow them to be defrauding and to be putting funny clauses in electoral law. They should be able to go real time, but they are afraid. Who is more afraid than APC now to go into an election? They are very much. I know that they are not going to come out well. That is a fact. No matter how they want to do it, APC is not winning the next presidential election. And in many states, people are fed up. People are fed up.
Now, a few political analysts have come out to raise, skepticism of how strong ADC will be come 2027 after the presidential primaries. Now, as you know, the 2 major contenders, of course, we have 3 contenders, Rotimi Amechi, Peter Obi, and Atiku. On several times, some people have called ADC an Atiku coalition. And with that, the political calculation is Atiku will most likely clinch the ticket come 2020 clinch the ticket for the 2027, and because of that, there's been skepticism that since Peter Obi have come out to say categorically that he will be in 2027 ballot as president, come rain or shine. Don't you see the ADC bleeding out after that? If Peter Obi becomes the presidential ticket, disgruntled Atiku followers, you know, allegedly may leave, and vice versa. And we've had the obedient movement have been divided as to what they'll be expecting for the presidential ticket for ADC. We have some that are saying that they want APC to leave by all means. So at this one, they don't care if Obi is in the presidential ticket or not. While you have the other half of obedient movement saying if ADC doesn't put Peter Obi as the president, they will withdraw their support for ADC. So it looks more like an uncertain future with ADC when that presidential primaries finally comes into fruition.
I don't see. You see, I told you. I said the reason for our leadership to go into ADC was because of the sufferings of Nigerians, not for the sentiments of anyone, not for the sentiments of any tribe or faith or region. It's just to save and rescue Nigerians. And when the coalition leaders came together, it was for the same purpose. When people start to introduce the issue of who becomes the presidential candidate, which region must it go to, that means we have put down the reasons for the coalition. It has now become self-centered kind of race. It is not like that in ADC. ADC leaders are confident that the primaries direct or whatever or consensus that they are going to have is going to be the one that will bring the appropriate candidates that will drive the process. And all other candidates are going to be supportive of it. I saw that sign when I went to Abuja. I saw it clearly. People can write anything they like about it. Because, you see, the campaign must come with promises. The campaign must be an enlightened one that will draw the attention of the youths. Like I've told you, I said, when certain policies are being put on ground, we can chip in our own that, please, can we have free education back, free tuition fees back at university tertiary level, and support for state universities to reduce their school fees? They may ask us, how do we go about it? We'll tell them, education levy. So we'll cancel some other levies which Tinubu has created. We will create education levies. And that money we put in a pool which will help universities and also assist in reducing. We want to reduce the minimum hardship. We want to reduce the hardship to the hardship to the minimum. Okay. From the first 1 week that ADC will take power, the hardship will reduce by almost 50%. So what I saw in Abuja was purposeful leadership all through the levels of ADC up to their presidential levels. The crises you think are happening, they are orchestrated by, the media boys of these Lagos boys. You forget about them. We are also part of the Lagos. We are also part of the working team in ADC. There is not going to be any crisis. Whoever comes out as candidate is going to be surrounded by faithful members. We shall campaign for them in all nooks and crannies of Nigeria. And I must confess something to you. I'm going to be visibly involved. I, as the president of the Ronu, I'll be campaigning, speaking on policies for the ADC on televisions and radios.
Now, that brings me to my next question. What does Yoruba Ronu brings to the ADC table? What are you contributing to the ADC, besides, of course, helping them to campaign?
Our membership, those who are fans in the Southwest, Yoruba race, Yoruba interest is one of those things we are putting there. We tell them these are the Yoruba interests. So, and once we start to talk on television, we'll be talking about the Yoruba interest, what the Yorubas are going to gain from ADC. And we are not going there with money. Do we have money? No, we don't have money. And they're not asking us for money. They know that we are a very strong group like a Periphery. So there is no fear. In politics, the campaign must be decent. The campaign must be right. And it must be pro-people. Not that you'll be telling lies one way or the other. No, I won't be involved in that. ADC is not involved in that.
Okay, Mr. Malaolu, thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you. I wish you good luck in your political endeavor with the ADC.
Thank you, Solomon Ofem. Thank you, listeners.
That was Akim Malaolu, the president of Yoruba Ronu. Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP.
God bless. My name is Godfrey. I'm calling from Bilupeju.
Okay, go ahead.
God bless this man. I have forgotten his name. Please, God bless him for his analysis this afternoon. For what he have just said, have given me as a youth. He have given me a strong mind. I will still have a prominent man from the west, from the Yoruba land,
from the southwest.
I mean, God will bless him and keep him and his family. I pray that God will enable him to keep to his word what he have said. That any money part that brings for him to change his mind, he should reject it in Jesus' name. I'm only to advise him now. If he's listening to me, please kindly allow him to listen to me. I want to advise him. We should remember what happened to Funshaw Williams when Funshaw Williams speak like this. We know what I'm saying in terms of the current president now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We know what he can do when a man rise up like this. He needs to protect himself very well, and God Almighty will protect him. Let him guard himself very well. Funshaw Williams was a foolish man. After speaking, he couldn't be able to protect himself. By him saying that he will remove Agbero for Lagos, that was that campaign. And when you know the antecedent of Agbero, you know the root of Agbero. And we know how he was intimidated, and we know who killed him. He should protect himself. Don't the same thing with P2V. God bless him and bless your studio.
Thank you.
Solo.
Yes, so welcome to you. Good afternoon. Tell us
MD, calling from Sulu, the referendum advocate.
Okay.
Hi, you did a good job.
Thank you. Go ahead, talk to us.
The man who just left now, I know it's not the time that somebody will buy over. Because in those Yorubas are in a position, we have people like this that their word is their bond. Not now most of them like the one who calling from center of universe. I know he meant what he said. After a part of definitely this is truth, but it will be said that it is done, it is proper that this thing goes to Southeast. And we see some of them, even the Jimmy, they see them, Peter, Sonia, whatever, Sonia, yes, and most of them, some of them will better people. So I don't believe that he just can one of those people who can do that over. There's no reasonable Nigerian, no reasonable Nigerian who watch my war, wherever tribe, wherever religion, that does not know that this APC has nothing to offer. How do you say I know the type of whom to worry is and his followers? He will do he will pass it through, he will say you 200 and something things, you cannot account it as a minister of war. And Boko Haram is coming down south, coming with nothing. He cannot speak. It's only 2027. Buying governors over, buying the city boys who don't know their left and their right, who cannot steal the future of Nigeria, who will give to 5,000 and they change their mind. But God in heaven is there. I will say if Nigeria cannot work, we just do a referendum, everybody goes to see. But this man has spoken some tangible words that is encouraging me, like that other scholar said. That's what the whole for see what will happen. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Soul.
Yes, so welcome to VOP.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell
Is
us
UC?
where you're calling from. UC, okay.
UC from the upper
Okay, go ahead.
side of Lagos. Mr. Soul, that your guest actually spoke well. So, if he was online, if he's available, I could have asked him some questions, very, very important, but it's not online. He has spoken very well. Everything he said was on point. If you remember when APC was coming up, they had manifestos. They were talking about it. They were foreign entity in Nigeria. They are rebranded. They have good ideas. At the end of the day, they end up at Buhari, from Buhari to Right President Tinubu now. And at the end of the day, nothing happened. Nothing turned well. So it's not about speaking well. It's about how to start to make it after primaries. Because I feel that after the primaries, I'm not seeing it to remain a figure that it will go well for. I believe the party will celebrate after the primaries. Because if they select their candidates the same way it has been done regularly, that somebody will be dismissed through. Believe me, I don't think anything will go well. I don't think anything will go well. So I'm seeing the party being dismembered after the primaries. So I rest my case there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello. Welcome to VOP.
Yeah, Mr. Nyamgo.
This is Solomon.
Okay, Solomon, the wise man.
Yes, sir. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Chief Joseph, calling from Okafo Badagry.
Okay, Chief Joseph. Go ahead, sir.
I listened to the man you brought to the studio. I think Nigerians should not lose hope. With the submission of that man concerning what is going on, you said you brought him from Yoruba Ronu something organization?
Yes, Yoruba Ronu Leadership Forum.
Yeah, you see, the music was sung very long years ago by Ogunde, and he was talking to the Yorubas. And that was when Awolowo and Aketola were, shuttling from Western region. He came up with that song. And it was like he was accosting the Yorubas. But those who understood him stood sway up till now. So I am very happy that this man is coming from that organization to speak to us, and the Yorubas especially, because they are the people holding our movement in this country. I'm sorry if I can say that. Because with them, we'll be able to have a headway. People are looking up to them, and then by the antics of Awolowo and other people who came up from Yoruba land, they are looking at Yorubas. Let them speak up. God will bless that man that has come, and God will eventually make Nigeria have a breather.
Okay.
Because this sentiment that has been there for too long, I can hear them when they speak in your VOP station. Many of them are beginning to understand exactly what the freedom stood for. But even the man that is incarcerated now, he's not only speaking for his extraction, he's speaking for everybody that loves freedom in Nigeria.
Okay.
So this man is giving us another hope that come 2027, many people, devoid of your extraction, they will come up to bail out this country and make us have a country, united country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello.
Good
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Move away from the radio TV set, please. Or
Good
switch it off.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. I can hear you. Switch off your radio set.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly. Clearly. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank God. God bless that that analyst that you brought into the station today. I was driving and I heard the man speaking. I immediately parked my car. There is hope for this nation when we can still have someone who will speak the truth. He wasn't speaking to Nigeria from the center of universe. His mouth is filled with honesty, with sincerity, and genuine love for Nigeria. There was nothing like sentiment in what he said. God will keep that man. Whoever that will attempt his life or his generation, may God attempt with that, may God deal with that person. This is where we are in this nation. When we see one somebody that speaks the truth, he quickens the mind of everybody. The next 4 years we give to Tinubu, Nigeria will be in embrace poverty for 30 years. I watch people dying on the street just recently. I know that we are at the precipice. God bless that man. I don't know who that man is, but he have my love, he have my support, he have my prayer.
He's the
God
president.
bless that man.
He's the president of Yoruba Ronu Leadership Forum. Okay. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, Brasolo. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from?
God bless you for your good work.
Thank you.
The man that speaks now, the Almighty God hand will be upon his life. God wants a man that can stand on the truth. The affairs of human being in earth, God is concerned about it. God is the one that created the earth and the human being. And when God sees a man that is able to stand for the truth, the Almighty God always back that person. And the truth is not for only the person that speaks the truth. The truth is for everybody, to save everybody. And God is ready. So what I'm saying is this: the man has to stand in his feet to reject whatever that is coming as a bribe and make sure that Nigeria moves forward. God is looking for a man that they can use to move Nigeria forward. And if anybody volunteer himself, God will back the person. For what he said concerning Nigeria is truth. It's not that joint party matter. Which purpose you have in your heart? You have purpose to join party to make money, or you have purpose you want Nigeria to be good. That's what is matter in the country. Others country, there's the people that pay a price for the country to be good, or in the truth. So God will bless the man. And now, ADC have to gather themselves and gather themselves well. It's not the time to drag this one, I want to be a president, this one, I want to be a president. No. It's a time to rescue Nigeria from the pit of hell that Nigeria want to go.
Okay.
So God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Now, let's see if we can read some messages from WhatsApp. The ADC coalition should not be compared to the APC coalition of 2015 against Jonathan. Jonathan is not prepared for 2025 re-election, unlike Tinubu, who is deadly prepared for 2027 re-election. Tinubu is not ready to succumb, but unfortunately, the only factor that can stop Tinubu in 2027 election is America. America have entered Nigeria not only to fight terrorism, but many things. I don't see Tinubu as a preferred candidate of America to win 2027 election. Vinicius from Ojo, thank you very much. Your guest is spot on. No right-thinking person will support Tinubu for second term. The man has practically destroyed the economy. He can't even improve security and infrastructure. In a sane clime, he will be advised to withdraw from the race. Give Tinubu another 10 years. He can't do anything because he has nothing to offer. John from Ijaniki. Good afternoon, Solomon. This is from Chima Surulere. Your guest speaker was excellent in speech and determined to see a recovered Nigeria. The country will prosper when wicked rulers are shown the way out. May God Almighty bless Nigeria. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Solomon.
Yes, so
Often.
good afternoon. Welcome to VOP.
Yes, my name is Joshua Perkins, former citizen of Nigeria, now retired.
Okay.
I just, from what I heard that man say, it's like he would have Atiku's number. So you should please help me tell Atiku. You should just, well, I'm not trying to sound like the group that tribe people buy and call it tribal bigot. I'm from the south. So I'm not just saying what I'm saying because I just want to say it. He should please forget his ambition of becoming a president and leave it to Peter Obi, so that the ADC now will have a marketable person, because they cannot just go and throw up recycled persons and expect Nigerians to queue behind them. It's an advice. So if he sees Atiku, you should tell him to forget his ambition and give us somebody that is marketable. Like the streets are talking about Obi and the village voice movement. So it will be the ABC best interest to have Obi as their presidential flag bearer in their primary, whether direct or indirect. Because if they don't bring, they cannot even plan to flag Rotimi and Meshi. We know that he's still owing us money from that trade. Road be built and that track that we have not seen train pass for God knows. The last time we checked, somebody kidnapped somebody there, and there was a rescue mission conducted. So I make you have outstanding to answer. So that if they want Nigerians to queue up for behind them, they should think of a marketable person, somebody that Nigerians want.
Okay.
That's advice I would advise that man. Tell Atiku, I'm talking it now. Tell Atiku.
Thank you, Joshua Perkins. Thank you. Our WhatsApp line is 081-717-56338. Again, 081-717-56338. Keep the messages coming in. That's our WhatsApp line. Hello.
Hello, Solo.
Yes, so welcome to VOP.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell us where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is Mr. Bright. I'm calling from Omosho.
Okay, Mr. Charles, go ahead.
All right. That man in your studio there, that man is a good man. He has spoken well. But I have one advice to ADC. If ADC want to win this election, 2027, they want to take their whatever plan they have on the ground, they want to take over. Let them use Obi. Obi is the mind of everyone in this country. Everybody. Let them use Obi. If they use Obi, Atiku, Amechi, and other people come and stand Obi and hold that ladder for Obi to climb, honestly, ADC will win. Because Obi is the mind of everyone. Obi is not my brother, but that's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Solomon. This is from Chima Surulere. Your guest speaker was excellent in speech. Okay, I think I've read this. Many people saw this about Tinubu, that he is just a gra man and has therefore nothing to offer. Watch his speech, you will easily notice his emptiness. He should also please respect himself and step aside. Is this what the Yorubas can give Nigeria? Too bad when we have great intellectuals from among them. It's a pity. Chinedu from Badagry. Thank you very much, Chinedu. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
It's me. I'm calling you back. It's Dr. from the producer.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm trying to talk about is people saying that Obi should be the flag bearer. We are not just talking about Obi to be the flag bearer. The antecedents have speaking for himself. The antecedents of Obi, me and you, everyone knows. Not that we are just want to be for nothing. The antecedents, the character of Obi. Obi was a bank manager in UK. I bet you can put me through. Please, after I dropped it, put me through. I heard that he was a bank manager for UK for how many years? You see, Obi is a man of truth. Obi will turn this country into a betterness, and we know. So ADC to make Obi the flag bearer is Obi that we want. If ADC make Obi the flag bearer, I am telling you that day this announcement is made, you will see everywhere we spring up. That is the day election have already been won. And coming to our president now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I know this man is 1993. They have already gotten oil well in 1993 in the United States of America. He's a greedy man. He didn't mean well for Nigeria. He didn't mean well for Yoruba. Let him even know that he mean well for Yoruba. Let him do half of what Awolowo did for Yoruba by giving them free education. That is why we have prominent men in Yoruba land. The most educated people in Yoruba in Nigeria is Yoruba. The day I went to Adeki, all the posters I see is professors, fans. Yoruba have the intellectual, the most educated people in this country. So Tinubu is just rubbing them more in their face. We shouldn't allow it. We shouldn't allow it.
Okay.
Mr. Tinubu will lose out. Mr. Tinubu will lose out this election in 2027. I think so. Because I profess for him that he's going to win. But they have disappointed me by that first move, by buying that private jet for himself that the president of Saudi Arabia could not be able to buy. But he bought it for himself. That is why I know that this man, he said Emiloko. He didn't say our local. He didn't say our son. He said his son. He's a bad man. He pocketed the Lagos for himself and he will fail. Our president said that when people were killed in Lekki Toll Gate, we went and meet him. He said, if you say anybody die, where is the dead body? But immediately he became he said, where is the dead body? If you say people die, where is the dead body? That's what Mr. Tinubu said. But immediately he became a president. He now announced that he wants to go and bury 300 people that were killed in Lekki Toll Gate. This man is a deceiver.
Thank
He's
you.
a deceiver. God will fail him. Amen.
Thank you. Okay, correction there. Obi was not a bank manager in UK. That's before entering politics. He was a successful businessman. He was a successful businessman and banker in Nigeria, where he notably served as the chairman of Fidelity Bank PLC and other financial institutions. He operated a business called Next International Limited in the UK, though maybe that's what you're talking about. He operated a business called Next International Limited in the UK, but was not employed as a bank manager there. So that's the correction there. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Solomon.
Good afternoon. Please switch off your radio and TV set, please. Switch it off totally. We're getting the whole back.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're still getting the whole back, please.
I have off the radio. I've off the radio.
Then call us back. There is a serious sound on the background. It's drowning your voice. We can't hear you clearly. The only remedy for Nigeria concerning Tinubu is America come 2027, unless anything less that no way. Please, Atiku should have mercy on Nigeria and support to be Nigeria will win. Jerry from Agor. Let's see. We will build the cat. Honestly speaking, there is fire on the mountain. They have completely destroyed our political terrain and ruined the tenets of democracy. K. Alex. Thank you, K. Alex. Hello.
Yeah. Solomon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name.
Yeah, speaking with Mr. Zeman from speaking with Mr. Zeman from Agagi.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Regular caller. You see what I want to say? I appreciate your guest this afternoon. That man speaks very, 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 very well. But that's the kind of people Nigerians want this time around. Yeah, are you listening to me?
Clearly.
I really appreciate that Baba this afternoon. and telling him that Nigerians, we are all behind him and behind them all. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So I said, let God in heaven be with that man. Bless him. See, like the other caller said before, that maybe this killer, maybe either they will go after that man. I tell you, and I promise, and I said before God and man, that anybody, any of them this time, those killers that know how to kill their opponents, that raise this time to kill anybody, will be disgraced. I think they see what's happening to Iran. The killer or that killer in Iran, what happened to him? So many will go down here. Many, those killers, many of them will go down here for this country to reach where we are expecting it to reach. If not, this thing is not, people are suffering, people are going through hell. This is not ruling. This is wickedness. All these things they are doing, they will not succeed. I really appreciate that man, that Baba that called this afternoon. And I pray that it's from Yoruba land. So I see, it's not about being a Yoruba or being Igbo or being Hausa, but for people to.
Okay, we lost connection with him. Hello. Hello. Hello, welcome to VOP. Oh. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome to VOP. Tell us your name.
Thank you. My name is Mommy Ima from Korodu.
Okay, Mommy Ima, go ahead.
Yes, 5-star caller, best listener. I used to listen every time.
Oh, welcome to the VOP family.
Yes, sir. Please, what I want to complain is that, like this place that I am is one village at Maya, Korodu here.
Okay.
Please, I want the ADC to, as in, if they are able to call, they are hearing me, if they are able to collect my number so that we can have meeting around this place. Because there is nothing like ADC meeting that is going on around this place. And there is a lot of people, and I used to campaign with people here, tell them everything about the ADC. If any one of them can collect my number, then he will call me, then we'll have meeting. Okay. Then we will know how to gather people against this election that is coming. Because as for me, I'm tired of this suffering, my brother. People are dying every day. We need to put a stop of all these things, please.
Okay, we'll convey the message. Thank you very much for calling.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're still on to New Nigeria Debates on VOP 90.3 FM. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to VOP.
Good afternoon. My name is John.
John, calling from?
I'm calling from Montreal.
Okay, go ahead, John.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tolford. I want to comment on that man that you invited to. I don't think the Yoruba man can speak like that. And the man speaks well. And
Oh, John, you have to call us back. We can't hear you. Please call us back. Thank you. Let's all unite to rescue Nigeria from APC-led government that has completely ruined this country. Let us rally around Obi to have a good country. Billy from Ikotun. Thank you very much, Billy. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, so welcome to VOP. Hello?
Yeah, my name is Matthew. I'm calling from Ofajibo.
Okay, Matthew, go ahead. Matthew, please call us back. Please call us back. We can't hear you. Network is messing your call up for us. Call us back, okay? Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Yamgo.
This is Solomon. Welcome to
New Nigeria Debate. Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. Go ahead.
Can you hear me well?
Clearly. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Shola. Yeah, I listened to your guest, and see, the truth, it seems our other people, the Igbos especially, I can understand their sentiment. They believe that maybe it's majority of Yorubas that are this sentimental. No, there are many of us without even Yorubas, they cannot. Obi can't win Lagos. I voted Obi. You understand? But my point now is that, see, unfortunately, me, I like being factual. ADC, they are not an opposition enough. And if not for Obi, because Obi is a movement, Obi represents change. Obi represents the kind of leadership that Nigeria needs. Are you with me? I'm good.
Yeah.
So that is why many of us are supporting him. As you are looking at me, somebody like Zulu, I can support him too, because looking at his body language, the way he stands for his people, but not the kind of people we have in this ADC. Is it, I'm sorry to say, Atiku? There are many of us that have the same thought pattern of what I'm telling you. Anybody, we need a change. So, but I understand the plight of Nigerians. Just like what happened during Jonathan. Anybody but Jonathan, now anybody but Tinubu. But I can assure you, what's his name? Atiku is not any different from Tinubu. So I stand with some people that want everybody wants a better Nigeria, but in a different way. I don't want a recycled kind of system again, because I think we need someone that can restructure this country. These people are not the opposition we need. So, but I wish Nigerians the best though, because we're in a dire situation. We are between the devil and the deep blue sea. And I know what is likely to happen. In that primaries, Obi will be shut out. Either we like it or not. There are people, they don't want Igbos. And this is not how to be in Nigeria. I can project the future. It will only take a miracle. It's people like Obi we need. People like Zulu, people, not all these ones. I wish and I pray, if they don't give Obi, forget it. Me, I will not vote Atiku. May God keep us. And if it's vote of Nigerians to put Atiku, oh well and good. Let's see how. Okay. Maybe there will be a change, which I doubt. The same kind of people, the same set of people, perpetuating themselves in power and expect a change. Let Nigerians wise up. It's the only other solution now. Let me round up. Is if Nigerians can come together and let there be a reset. When I mean reset, as in let us start all over again. It might sound somehow to you, but I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you.
It's the system needs to be recalibrated.
Thank you.
This set of people cannot work for a better Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Solo Baba.
Yes, so welcome to VOP.
My name is Ralph. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
Okay, Ralph, go ahead, sir.
So the last call I talked with I get for mine that time, sir, because the way some of my people go call the talk say, like say, P2B is the only people that can vote for him. The thing is get me for that somehow. One particular tribe can make a president of this country. P2B is a very nice man, but this situation we find ourselves, I pity him at times. If I have one-on-one conversation to him, I'll tell him to resign. I swear, not because of anything, but just because like the system has been compromised. Where do you start from today? Is it from police? Is it from INEC? Is it from WhatsApp? Tell me where this guy people can vote and the vote will count. Is it possible? The last electoral reform they signed is not helpful in anywhere. These guys can sit up and call whatever they like and ask you to go to court. And the last one, if you make it worse, there's no space for opposition. I can't even blame them. Because the kind of policies we're seeing today, we have never seen it before. It sounds like a surprise to me, Steph. Before, let me tell, for instance, that before, three major parties can go to any state and do campaign with their billboard everywhere. You see PDP put their board, APC put their board, they put their billboard, and they're moving. Today, can ADC even hold ordinary meeting in this Lagos state? Now, the whole state are taking over the APC. This is the pattern they will use. PDP was attacked in Edo state. What happened? We arrest, stories goes on. The same thing is happening everywhere, and nothing will happen. These guys will just keep on fighting opposition. I'm not blaming any opposition. I blame Nigerians. We all together. When they claim that Jonathan was never good, we all come out with no comment of God we have today. Today they're all dining with the Tinubu. I don't know whether they are buying them or whatever. Don't even talk about the bad governance that is going on today. Solo. One person talk, the person that hears says, okay, maybe person don't say the conclusion. Solo.
Okay, thank you.
Go. God bless you.
Thank you. Hello.
The soul.
Yes, so welcome to VOP.
I want to say something like this very quick.
Tell us your name. Tell us your name. Where are you calling from? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
I hear you. Solo.
I can hear you now.
You see.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Solo, look. I don't have any business with anybody called APC, ADC, apart from P2B. I can't vote Atiku. I can never try that in my lifetime. I can't vote Erufai. El-Rufai is being persecuted. I have no business with that man. I don't have it. El-Rufai doesn't have good record in my books. I've never seen that man as a kind Nigerian anytime. El-Rufai is a tribal bigot and religious extremist. That's how I see him. So once Obi failed to get the tickets of ADC, believe me, I got no business with anybody. If Obi goes anywhere, I go there. If he steps down, I stop voting. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Solo. We are not surprised what we are seeing. Tinubu is a failure, and we knew that is not going to offer Nigeria anything. Okay. Good afternoon, Solo. God bless your analyst today. I hope AB from Ekpe, who has been signed to monitor VP, is listening to him. The coastal road usually flaunt as an achievement is riddled with corruption. $15 billion for 750-kilometer road compared to $1.3 billion for over 1,000-kilometer coastal road from Egypt to South Africa. That's about 15 times the cost of the Egyptian project. Now, wow. Ancelot Anubunwa from Alagbadu. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Solomon. Please help me tell your guests that Nigerian youth need him to be a father to us because he speaks the truth. Good afternoon, Solomon. What some non-Nigerians, what some non-Yoruba Nigerians fail to realize is that some Yorubas do not, I repeat, do not support APC. Some of us are for good governance for the sake of our unborn children and unborn Nigerians. Larry. If Atiku and Amici can ignore their pride and support Peter Obi to be the flag bearer for the ADC, APC would have a bad market come 2027. God bless the ADC and VOP family. Monday, Alex Yakubu from Lagos. Good afternoon, Solomon. Though you and Nyamgo sound alike, but I can differentiate Solomon Asika from Mushi. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Ain't Nigerians tired of talking? Ain't Nigerians tired of sitting while its citizens are being murdered, kidnapped, and their women are being raped in their farmland? Everything keep inflating. House rent, school fees, food, transportation, electricity. In fact, I am tired. Okay, it is time for us to go. Thank you very much for your contributions. New Nigeria debate comes up every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1:30 to 3, which means we'll be right back on Tuesday, where Chioma, Innocent, and Esther Wachiku will be here to anchor the show. And I'll be back on Thursday. Don't forget to follow VOP on all her social media handles at VOP903FM and subscribe to our YouTube channel at YouTube at VOP903FM. You can follow me on IG at Solofem1, as in SOLOFEM figure 1. Solofem1 on IG and on X at Solofem. I am Solomon of Fem, signing out.